going on? Man, I'm seeing this kind of like this funky ass, like these people, man, be throwing up this these Buddhist teachings, kind of like as the shield of, like morality or something. And truly, Buddhism, man, is the same thing, dude, as the rest of this shit, dude. It is humanism. Buddhism teaches a man through his own deeds achieves righteousness. But according to the Christian doctrine, or what is called the Christian doctrine, even though the Christians never called themselves Christians, but it's easily recognizable. Okay, that's why I use these same terms, though I mean something different when I say them. This humanism is the lie from the garden, man. It's 3:22, man. It's eat of this fruit, ye shall become as gods. Through knowledge, it's Gnosticism. It's mysticism / Gnosticism, basically. And it's the fallen angels, man. It's Baal and Ishtar. They believe in the sun god and the moon goddess and the queen of heaven, just like the Babylonians. That's why there's all these gods, these 72 gods, with the same number of virgins you get when you blow yourself up for Allah, the same number of goetic demons, the same number as heart machines. Come on, dude, this recurring theme. It's soft Satanism. This is, if Satanism had the light side, to some extent, Buddhism is this. It's playing off this side, this. It's all about non-action. It means not doing anything, not becoming involved in anything, which, I'm pretty sure that this has some kind of Jesuit influence going on here, dude, because the Jesuits went to every country, to every religion, and they made a backdoor deal to subvert them all back to the Pope. And why are the Buddhists, the Islamicists, and the Catholics all trying to join together right now? Because this is the mother of harlots. And I'm sorry, but to some extent, the Buddhist teaching has been harlotry, man, by the Catholics, by the Vatican, by the Jesuits. Because, once again, dude, you have to swear that the Pope is God, that man is God. I keep saying this over and over again. You people think you're going to attain some Buddhahood, where you're going to become a god. Buddha himself didn't say he was a god. He was just awake and aware of things that other people were not. And he has been deified through men's traditions. And it's been misrepresented to us because we were not born into this system. Listen, real Buddhism and all that shit can't even go on anymore over in these countries because they've been turned into communists because this Buddhist philosophy endorsed this non-action doctrine that allowed everyone just kind of was busy, meditating while their cities were burning and being sacked and spoiled by foreign invaders, or even the foreign invaders infiltrated your workings in your own country and then turned it against you. You know what I'm saying? Through these clever deceptions, this fucking humanism. Now, the state, which is run by a bunch of traditions of humans and laws of humans, is your God. This is humanism all over again. Humanism. Make sure you understand what humanism really means. Gnosticism, Satanism, humanism, transhumanism, apotheosis. These are all synonyms. They are all similar. They're all derivatives of the same forbidden fruit. You know what I'm saying? Listen, through our man's own deeds, we cannot attain salvation. You cannot save yourself. This is what the Buddhists say. Save yourself through non-action. Basically is what it boils down to when it gets towards the later, towards the end of what they teach. At the beginning, yeah, it's all about awareness and learning things, but then towards the end, it's all about forget everything. Just sit every day and meditate. Sit every day and meditate, and you can achieve this godhood. This where you can become an immortal. Look, I've read these legends. I've read these fairy tales. I mean, maybe to some extent there's some hidden deeper revelations of certain truths in there, but it's not all true. If it came from the fallen angels, it cannot be all true. You know what I'm saying? In which I can tell you, it's in there. It is in there, dude. There's little bits and pieces and clues that let you know, yes, this is the same Mystery Babylon religion. Just like Guruism over from India, this is what Buddha was. He was kind of like a guru. And people fancied him a god, but he himself never said he was a god. Just people were like, oh, you are so deep, you are so profound, I want to follow you. Here, I'm going to give you all my worldly possessions. And then they turned it into Buddhas, wooden statues, overlaid with gold leaf, and they pray to these idols. Okay, I mean, look, I'm not against I'm not out here saying go pick on Buddhists. I'm not saying that at all. I mean, good luck trying to actually pick on them like physically, because them fuckers can fight. I mean, look, at least that much of their philosophy I do agree with. Look, hey man, you study the martial arts, dude, you will become a martial artist. But I mean, some of their teachings are there to help curb you from trying to become Superman and hurting yourself and others. You know what I'm saying? In a way, because if you non-act, it's hard to hurt someone or do something wrong to someone when you don't do nothing. So I mean, that's one way to look at it. I don't advocate non-action. To evade a situation isn't non-action. It's taking in action. See, a lot of people, have you ever sat there all day in one spot and not did anything? I mean, it's almost impossible. I don't know who does that. So if you people, like to call people lazy because they don't move much, but I mean, look, dude, that's not necessarily true. Because I mean, to sit there and read a book all day long, dude, that takes so much energy, so much attention span, so much time and energy dedicated to this fucking learning something. So you can't, that's not a lazy person that sits there all day and reads or studies. That is actually this person. It's easier just to go out and work. That's why people get paid more, because they went to college and they had to learn, study, and do scholastic works, and then when they get out they get paid more. Supposed to. It used to be like that. It's not that way anymore. Now it's just a big debt hustle, and an indoctrination, re-educationing mechanism. So that's why I'm saying it's like people, I mean, and here's another thing: if someone passes you a note with all this information on it for you to read, and then you act like you did all the study yourself, dude, that's not really true. And that's just like, look, even though your presentation is good, you had a team of people working on this to get it out and make it sound all, cross the I's and dotted the T's. So, I mean, I feel this is another deception that's going on here, where these people seem like they're knowledgeable on these certain subjects. But then you're privy to some knowledge that they're never dropping. So, either you're ignorant or you're lying, which, and I'm thinking they can't be ignorant, because in this day and age, being ignorant is a choice. And then once again in Isaiah, it says there will be those that are willingly ignorant of the truth. Listen, this isn't chancefully ignorant. This is something different. This is called willfully ignorant. And a lot of us fall into that category on a lot of different categories, because our preconceived notions, our inability to integrate new revelation, and our unwillingness to really get down to the truth of these doctrines. You know what I'm saying? Let's distinguish what's an actual doctrine and what is the traditions of men. Okay? I mean, it's crazy, alright? Here's the thing, like when Paul says, be ye sober-minded. In that case, when he says that, it's got nothing to do with drinking, being high. It's got to do with adhering to sound doctrine. The minute you stop adhering to sound doctrine, you are already losing your sober-mindedness, because now you have preconceived ideas that are not true, and now everything that you come into contact with is going to be skewed, because look, you do not adhere to sound doctrines, and you give heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of demons, like Aleister Crowley, how he channeled his book of the law from his wife in a channeled message. This is a doctrine of demon, and that is a seducing spirit, because it says do whatever you want, and it sounds good to people, because we pretty much do that anyway, but we're just looking for someone to confirm that this is the truth, this is the way, this is the way to Zen, this is the way to Godhood, this is the way to enlightenment. This is all the same trick. It's all the same mind game. It's all the same con. It's all the same bending of reality. It is all the same rebellion. So if you think that man is going to become gods, you're in rebellion. And it says in the Bible that rebellion is like unto witchcraft. So people think you have to, do secret symbols and codes and chants and mantras and all these different incantations. When no, all you have to do is just rebel, and you're already practicing witchcraft. Rebellion is witchcraft. So I mean, the people don't get this. You know what I'm saying? It's retarded.